on. Derrick Henry. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. Tavon Austin, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check.
He'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He finds Corey Davis.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw here. And Walker has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60, orange.
You think you gonna get this?
Set hut.
You think you gonna get this?
Orbit. Check 31. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie.
Football's the mic. Mike Smoke.
Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down carry for Henry. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Mike, 44. Let's make Charlie. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He gets it to Brown, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They find some open field here. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. A big run there by Johnson, 57 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Got it. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day. Hey, wahoo. Hey, Lee Griffin.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Ready?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter.
Derrick Henry all alone, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run that time by Henry, 76 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. There we go on 2nd and 12. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 71 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, two. Now.
They're going to look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready, ready. 90, Wolf. 54, 54. Here we go, Get it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Go on. Coming to you. Kill.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Devon Kennard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 29-yard
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, 55. Go.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Go now. 18 Gators. 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
That's Squeeze. Get in there. Rock it. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over at at the 30-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
44.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, orbit. Let's go get it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready? Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Shoot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.